Hey guys, it's Welps. Today I'm going to be explaining the new mastery rework system that they talked about in the last KR dev stream. This is planned for January in KR servers, but I'm pretty sure this will also arrive in global servers around the same time. So yeah, I thought it would be a good idea to let you guys know what's upcoming. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so this new system is going to be called Weapon Specialization. Each weapon will have 200 levels. And one level equals 1 point you can spend on a node. And you can see your remaining points up here. And based on your current level 16 mastery, it's gonna become about level 60. Okay, so there will be 4 categories where you can spend your points on. We have support, attack, or like offensive, and defense, and tactics. Tactics is probably a utility. So you spend your points starting from the inner circle, which is common. And if you spend at least 30 points, you will unlock uncommon line, which is the outer circle. And the requirement for this will be different. They didn't specify in the video. So after spending a certain amount of points, you unlock the rare line, the outer circle. So it just keeps expanding. And they also said there's gonna be a epic line, but I don't really see it in this picture. Maybe you will have to zoom out. Anyway, so you are able to freely spend your points within the activated circle. So for example, you can spend 30 points on attack, and that's gonna activate the outer common circle. And when that activates, you can start putting your points on defense, these nodes. So there's no like tree or line that you have to follow. As long as the circle is activated, you can spend your points on it. And there's this thing called attained passive, or passives that are active. It's one of these big nodes that are in between the circles, like these, this, and this. So within the rarity of a circle, so this one is a common circle, the 2 categories with the most points spent will unlock this passive. So as you can see, we have 22 points spent on attack and 20 points spent on defense. So these 2 are activated, and you can see them from the list on the left here. So 2 from common, 2 from uncommon, 2 from rare, 2 from epic. You can have up to 8 per weapon. So you're using 2 weapons, so there's a total of 16 passives that you can activate. And these nodes that are in between the categories, they count for both categories. So he's got 10 points on this one and 2 points on this, so you have 12 on the support. And that also counts attack. 10, 4, 8 is 22. There's 8 here, and 1. So tactic is also 17. So it doesn't matter how many points you spend. It's just 2 categories with the most points will have these passives activated. And by the way, this applies to both of your weapons. So there's no more like, should I be holding a bow? Should I be holding a staff? It is not going to matter at all. It's just going to be an auto attack difference. Okay, let's have a look at the passives that they showed us. I'm gonna start with the wand. This was the most interesting to me. It seems like it's gonna completely change your playstyle. The wand DPS enjoyers. The wand DPS wannabes. Rejoice, you are finally going to be a DPS. Swift healing, clay salvation, fountain of life, deals damage to hostiles. So it's going to become an offensive skill. And that is just one of the passive. You're gonna have total 16 when you're fully maxed. For dagger, we have that increases auto attack damage, but it consumes mana. For GS, you can use your death blow, frost cleaving, wool breaker. While moving, you don't have to cast on a spot. SNS gains stamina when using counter barrier, immortal pride, stalwart bastion, but mana cost increases. Pretty big in my opinion. It's worth the trade-off, being able to use more Q blocks. For crossbow, evasion increases and defense decreases based on your move speed. Longbow, Distorted Sanctuary passive that increases endurance based on your party members, now increases hit and range based on party members. Asceticism gets additional effect to fire a fireball when remaining stationary for 3 seconds. So yeah, I think this is gonna create a different playstyle within the same builds as well. So overall, more build diversity, I reckon. There's also going to be a unified specialization passive. You can have up to 4 of them, and you unlock based on your total specialization level throughout your weapons. I'm pretty sure this one activates in 120, this one 240, and 480 and 640. And there are different passives that you unlock as you level, and these icons are placeholders. So they showed us 4 of the passives. After spending 10% of max mana, your next attack will trigger small meteor on hit with a 5-second cooldown. So no matter what build you are, what weapon you're using, if you pick this passive as one of your Unify passive, this will apply to your build. Using Q-block 2 times within 1 second does AoE knockback around you with 20-second cooldown. Healing a friendly that are under 30% HP will spawn small Fountain of Life, which only applies to party, with 60-second cooldown. After consistently moving for 10 seconds, your attacks will trigger Chain Lightning on hit for 3 seconds. So yeah, there's gonna be so many ways to customize your build. Well, now you might be worried that, do I need to start leveling with other weapons now or in the future? The answer is not quite. Currently, you can use your training dues on different weapons, and if 2 of your main weapons are 2020, then it might be a good idea to start leveling with other weapons, but I doubt anyone's 2020. They're going to change how you gain weapon XPs. So the ways to gain the XP is the same, just doing content, dungeons, burning your Abyss tokens, but there is no longer going to be a training due anymore. So once you gain a weapon XP, it's going to be stored. Once you store that XP, like there's no duration or anything, you can spend this XP on any weapon you want. So you do not have to farm with different weapons once you're maxed. If you're crossbow dagger, you just keep farming with crossbow dagger, get the XP, and spend those points on other weapons. Also, your current level 60 mastery will be converted into about level 60. So if you have 2 of your weapons level 16, you will be able to unlock the first line of this shared passive. You're also going to be able to transfer the XP between weapons. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a skill transfer where you can swap skill levels. So staff to SNS, SNS to staff. I'm not sure if there will be a currency involved for this. And we can also respec our points, the points we spent on these nodes. And this is going to be for free. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to this change. I'm really excited. Hope you guys are too. Anyway, see you in the next one. GG's. Peace.